Did you know the COVID vaccine was the fastest vaccine to ever be made?
Since it was made in such a short span of time, many are very skeptical about taking it.
And thousands of people are wondering,
does it make a difference if you get the COVID-19 vaccine?
A common concern people have about the vaccine is, does it work? So let's first take a look at the effectiveness of the vaccine in terms of data. On the left is a study comparing those who got the vaccination and those who received a placebo, a fake vaccine. The results show that only 5.6% of those who received the vaccine were confirmed infected with COVID after exposure, in comparison to the 79.7% of those who received the placebo. The placebo's purpose is to rule out any uncertain factors that might remain on the use of vaccines. From the data, we can see that vaccines do work. In addition, the chart on the right shows the BioNTech vaccine has an efficacy rate of 95%, which means that there's a 95% decrease in COVID cases in people who are vaccinated compared to those who are not vaccinated. Although there are still people being infected even with the vaccine, we can see that it has helped dramatically decreasing severe COVID cases.
Thus, this brings us to this graph showing the impact of the vaccine on deaths. According to the daily deaths reported in the graph, we can see around the months of May and June, daily deaths due to COVID-19 were its highest. However, since 55% had at least one dose at the time, daily deaths decreased in August. Moreover, according to the daily deaths reported in total, a huge decline of daily deaths were seen around October and November due to more people getting vaccinated. Here we can see the correlation the study did in the previous slides and the negative correlation between deaths by COVID-19 and an increase in vaccination coverage working in the general population, thus further proving that getting COVID-19 vaccine achieves its goal of not only preventing the spread of the virus, but also decrease in these preventable deaths in the wake of its spread. Now let's look at the problem globally.
Looking at the image on the left, which presents the daily deaths reported worldwide, you can see that the majority of the countries who had more vaccine coverage have had a lower death rate. Comparing it to the image on the right, which shows the vaccine coverage worldwide, you can see that Russia has the most death-related cases reported, with it being 230,000. As we can see, this is because only 40% of Russia's population has at least one dose. As compared to another country like the United States, only 37,000 death-related cases are reported. This number is far lower than Russia because 70% of the population in the US has at least one dose.
As you can see from the two charts above, people who receive the COVID-19 vaccine have a high effectiveness against hospitalization rates. Looking at the image towards the left, about 4.5 million beds were needed to treat people who were affected by this virus. Now, less ICU beds in hospitals are now needed compared to before to treat these COVID-19 patients as more and more people are getting vaccinated. This means that again, the hospitals can divert their resources back to treating already existing diseases, further decreasing preventable death. Even during which prevalence of the Delta variant has increased, there are more people who are fully vaccinated will slowly but surely lead to a decline against new infections. So now that we know vaccines do make a difference,
do your part.
Get vaccinated
To protect yourself
and those around you.